Hey everyone, welcome to Ghostprime Reviews. So this video, I'm going to take a look at Titan Class Black Zarak. Black Zarak was a character from Super God Master Force, and his original Generation 1 is known for crumbling on sight. This one, of course, is new. I hope it doesn't suffer the same fate in the future. He has a lot of retooled parts on the head, and it is gorgeous. I love this color scheme. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, it doesn't have any vacuum chrome. Like, for some reason, Hasbro hasn't done that lately. But I just dig this figure. In fact, Scorponok probably is one of my favorite Titans. So this one definitely impresses. So please hit that thumbs up button. Comment, subscribe if you haven't, and without any further ado, let's get to the review. And here's the box art for it. It is Transformers Legacy. It is no longer War for Cybertron or Generation Selects. It is Legacy branding on it, and it has I guess it's a kind of a wireframe picture here of Black Zarak. On the top says Transformers Legacy. Side has a Decepticon logo and another piece of the wraparound picture. Nothing on the back. So getting this thing opened up, we see some box art of it, the head here, the spear, Legacy logo, some Cybertronian text, which I have not decoded yet. I'm just opening this now. What's interesting is they have two pieces of tape on mine here. I really don't know why. But it does have some glossy paint for the black. And inside the box, we have a set of instructions, which are done up. Looks like a new color with a purple. It actually looks rather nice, purple and blue and white. Of course, we pretty much know how everything goes together. It does show the spear here, which is new. But we know how this thing transforms. And it's pretty big poster size. So this is how Black Zarak is packaged. He is packaged completely in cardboard tie downs. And everything. I don't see the head in here, but I do assume that it is under this box here. But let me get this guy out of the box and set up. It's always a struggle trying to review Titan class figures. So here he is, all put together with the spear. You can see how long that spear is. It is done in separate pieces. And he is, of course, a repaint of Titan class Scorponok. And so a lot of the things are just the same. There are a few key differences besides the spear, though, that being the head. That head sculpt is, of course, entirely different. And it does share a lot of the same features with Zarak from the other one, from Scorponok, but a lot of retooled. A new face, a whole new head, like helmet here, ears. He looks good. It looks very, very good. Definitely invoking that classic Generation 1 Black Zarak figure. Really very, very cool looking face. Love that face sculpt. So let's take a quick look at the spear accessory. It does become very long. It's as tall as Black Zarak himself. I can't even get him in frame. Like, just check that out. Like, so you can see where the top tip of that spear goes to. So it is a very tall weapon, which is very cool. It's sculpted quite nice all the way around. And the back is very hollow, though. And it is done in sections. So this section here is one section. Another piece, if it wants to focus, there we go. Here comes off. And these are three separate pieces that just peg together. See? So they do have 5mm pegs on them. But that's what it looks like. Actually, turn that around so we have the hollow on one side. Now, of course, you take the two pieces of the spear, which also have 5mm pegs on them. One's much longer than the other. And you take that and just peg that in like that. And then this piece on the bottom frictions in like so. And back together with the top of the spear. Now, one thing I will note that he doesn't seem to have any 5mm pegs in his claws. So really what these kind of serve to do is he can hold it and it'll kind of stay in there. you know, kind of catch. What seems to happen is this one catches also, so he kind of holds it. I don't know if I really like that much. Really would like to see like a peg or something that could hold this a little better, but it looks okay on him. Get a nice up close look at that face sculpt again. Those eyes are beautiful. Look at those eyes, the way they're done with that purple set back in there. Just gorgeous looking eyes. Paint, lots and lots of paint on this. All that red is all just paint. And then of course we have the small head down here. And that just unfolds like so. The head is painted very nicely. I'm bringing my camera down a little bit to get this guy transformed. As you can see the chest right there, that remolded chest. So just transforms basically just like the other one. So if you want to go ahead and watch my review on that. Now here he is transformed. Again, if you want to watch my video of the transformation, please check out my Scorponok video for that. But he's done up in a lot of red paint. Now these are painted red, and they do come off just like Scorponok. See, it is that gold plastic again. But they do come off if that's what you'd like. So he could be like this. And I really like that head sculpt. He's got the patch, very cool. And the chest that's just like battle damage, the innards showing, awesome, awesome looking. And for a quick comparison, here he is with the original Zarak. Now there's a bunch of retooling. The arms are the same. Of course, the outer arm pieces are different. These pieces are not present on him. The chest is different. The head is retooled to have that eye patch. The legs are retooled because the outer side pieces you can see on the side here, it has the eye. This doesn't have that. The back piece is retooled. So there is a ton of retooling on this going on. Here he is side by side with Scorponok. I do have a 3D printed gun on my Scorponok that I made for this guy. But you can see all the differences in the paintwork and the feet, which of course are done in that gold plastic there on the toes though. This is paint. The gold plastic worries me in the future. With Hasbro's recent run on cheap quality plastics, I don't have a lot of hope for this. So I would be careful a few years down the line. But still has a lot of good paint on him. The blue shows up, almost the same tone, maybe a little lighter. Some silver, gold on the chest. And as you can see, that head sculpt is entirely different. So just a quick note before I get this guy transformed, I do want to mention that all this stuff, all his accessories, are actually packaged in different boxes. So you do need to open all the cardboard. Please make sure you open all the cardboard. Don't throw it away. You could accidentally throw away the pieces to the spear because you might think that you don't have these pieces because the tops are in a different box inside the whole big box of this guy. So just be careful of that. So let's get this guy transformed into a scorpion mode and be right back. Again, if you do want to see the transformation sequence, go ahead and check out my Scorponok video for that. All right, and here he is in scorpion mode. Now, a couple things that I do want to point out. You could have weapon storage there. The tail piece goes there, which looks menacing and very cool. And also storage there for the other bar. It looks okay. You don't really necessarily need it. This piece right here, to get this little piece over the face, the little gold piece, is terrible. It's very hard. In fact, most of the time I have to pop this piece off, and that's piece difficult to get back on. I don't like that. There's not any clearance between this piece and the face when you fold it under. But otherwise, he's just like Scorponok. Obviously, he's just a repaint of Scorponok. But I think he looks pretty great. Now, the same sort of problems with Scorponok do appear on this. That tail is a lesson of utility to get it on. One side, get one side on, the other side pops off, and vice versa all the time. Such a pain in the ass. However, damn, he looks gorgeous in this mode. I mean, wow, he looks good. Like, just great. The black and gold and the red just really set off this just a beautiful color scheme on this guy. I mean, he looks amazing. I love Scorponok. He's probably my favorite Titan. He's really, really well proportioned. It's really, really well done. And this is no exception. All right, having a hard time getting this guy even into shot. Of course, he is a base mode, is huge, and also is one of my favorite base modes out of the Titans. He is gorgeous. I mean, just beautiful paintwork on it. I love how the paint, the red, the blue, the turquoise, and the red shows up, and the gold. There's a lot of gold plastic on this thing. And again, with Hasbro's recent track record of plastic quality, I do not have high hopes for the longevity of this gold plastic. These pieces are molded in gold. These ramps are molded in gold. This is painted. These are molded in gold. That's molded in gold. This is molded in gold. There's a lot of actual gold plastic on this thing. One cool thing is, though, you can have a place to store the weapons, and there is a separate configuration for those weapons, for the two spears there and there on either side. And I think that does look very, very cool. It again has all the different features that Scorponok has. I love the color scheme, and I can't say more about this figure. It's a beautiful figure. All right, for starters, I love the new head sculpt. I think it's gorgeous. The whole head is beautiful and just evocative of that original Black Zarak. The sculpt obviously is good. The paintwork is beautiful, just really nicely done on the paint, sculpt. The joints feel tight, all except for this one leg is a little loose on mine. I'm gonna try to tighten that screw and see if that works. That gets me into the negatives. What negatives do I have? So the negatives for this figure are all the gold plastic. Now, we don't know how this is going to actually degrade in the future. Hasbro has had a bad track record with plastic quality lately, and I hope this doesn't suffer that same fate. Now, it is a gold plastic, but it's not swirly gold. It doesn't seem to have any metal flake in it. It's sort of a dull color. So maybe that'll save it in the future. I don't know. Only time will tell. I do like his staff. I think his staff is beautiful. I wish he had a better way of holding it, but it can be displayed nicely. The little piece here actually hides his face. Is very difficult to get out. And in fact, I've had to pop this off too many times to do it. And those are some of the negatives. Overall, though, it's a very great figure, and I'm not sure if it belongs in your collection or not. That is up to you. If you're collecting anything from Super God Master Force, or if you just want to experience a Black Zarak and can't afford the original, or have an original and don't want to mess with it, you can mess with this one, and it's a very good stand-in for that original, in my opinion. Man, if I had one of those original, I would not touch it. The gold plastic on that crumbles, and that's a very expensive figure. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys soon. Now, where to put you?